You might just call us up, and then we hover in front of you, so you can tell, you can talk a bit about the model.
The video has started. Thank you. Right.
Oh, it's okay. Viewers.
Hello, viewers.
Hello.
Yes, here we are. A little development feedback testing session again. This week, at the moment, we're going to be flight testing the latest flight model improvements and changes to the Wildcat models, both Navy and Army. Pilots are Geed in the Navy and Voodoo in the Army, and me in the prototype in the middle.
Guten Abend, gentlemen.
Guten Abend.
So, gentlemen, start your engines.
I'm already running.
I know you are. You jumped the gun.
Spin her up. It sounds super sexy.
Yeah, it does. I don't have it multiplayer sound on, unfortunately, yet. I need to change that. I need to add that anyway. Other changes, apart from the flight model, which has been extensively refined and changed since the last time you had it. I've added the multiplayer versions of the rotor particle system. Not much else at the moment. I've still got to reanimate the doors, but it's getting there. It's getting there.
Reanimate the doors. That might be difficult. Because, like, that one guy is dead.
Yes, that's not what I really meant by reanimate, but yeah, okay.
Ooh, I like this. This cockpit's cool in this one.
Yep. Color displays now. I think that was in it the last time you had it, but it's got color displays now instead of the green ones. You have an SAS in function as well on the flight model, so you can turn the SAS off with the usual key, which is Control D, if you want to turn it with and without.
It's off ski.
It's off ski. The reason for the modifications were to provide it with better capabilities when it's carrying a heavy weapon payload. Voodoo's off to a nice start there.
Wow, this flies amazingly stable.
Oh, he's already in the air?
He's up, he's there.
Oh, yeah.
He's been left behind.
You're sitting there sucking your thumb, and I'm flying this bad girl. Oh, it's nice. About 80 knots, right down the runway.
Yeah.
And now, does this thing get squirrely if you really push it hard? Like,
you're fairly safe up to about 150 knots. So you can try pushing it beyond. You push it beyond the VNE, then you may have a little bit of an issue, or two, or three,
or 5.
Or you may be just dead.
Yeah, but as I remember, this thing can go real fast.
It can go fairly fast. Interestingly enough, the Wildcat is not quite as aerobatic as the traditional Lynx was. To do with changes in the gearbox and transmission, though, more than anything else. It's also the same, roughly the same power as a Mark 9 / HM8.
Traffic.
Yeah, traffic systems active. But it's a heavier airframe than
Whoa, that freaked her out.
yeah. Just Jesus,
that's really freaked her out.
Yes, you managed to push it too far over the limit.
I guess so. Wow. Well, we found that fast.
Yes. It's stable, but it has its little vices. You have to.
I like being pushed hard.
You can push it hard, but you have to keep a handle on it. Don't.
Oh yeah, and The FDM, I already experienced the the V&E of the FDM, so to say. I just had, I actually wanted to do, like, look at this, like, I'm trying to, like, see. Oh yeah. That was a bit too much. It's like the airframe just rolled over to the left violently. That is okay, actually, I think. But then it actually did a yaw movement. All the it's the yaw movement all the time. The yaw axis with this FDM or with a FlightGear FDM. It actually did a linear rapid change to the left. For a certain amount of degrees, I think 10 to 15 degrees, in a couple of frames. So yeah, the FDM probably can't handle that.
Can't handle what? What were you trying to do?
I'm actually trying to do. I'm trying to transition from speed. I'll actually try to do it now.
I'll just let my
build up speed.
FlightGear just shut itself down.
Okay.
I'm just going back in. But you can continue to
Yeah, building up speed. Rapidly climbing. Get the aircraft into a high pitch, and then just turn it around.
And
then fly to the.
You try to do a hammerhead.
Hammerhead, right? Yeah. Exactly. And but what I actually try is, like, I actually try to bleed like all energy and just turn it smash it around. And doing that, sometimes the FDM does not forgive. Yeah, just did it again. Although, in real life that would have been a very nasty movement.
Try it with the SAS on.
Okay.
That took off into a really nice hover there. That was sweet.
It has got quite good hover stability. Was that more manageable good?
I think so.
The SAS keeps the clamps on your flight model, so you can't deliberately break it, which is it's doing exactly what it was meant to do. When you're going to fly it without the SAS on, you're going to take risks.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's better.
Sometimes the SAS trying to fix things makes it worse, though.
Can do. Hello, who joined channel? It's quite hard to follow you because every now and again I'm getting lag with you. I'm not getting it off you, I'm getting it off you, and it looks like you go into a movement and you suddenly reappear somewhere else.
Oh, damn it.
For some reason, depending on which direction I'm facing, I got that really low frame rate thing again.
Yeah, okay. I'm not getting that.
Your flight looks smooth to me, Voodoo.
That's right now.
User disconnected from your channel.
Dude ran away. These guys are
was that?
serious. Let's get on here.
Oh, Hans.
Well, you look like you're handling it pretty smooth, Voodoo. You're not being a hooligan like Gid.
Well, the last time I was a hooligan with it, it bit the shit out of me.
Yeah,
Hooligan for life. So, landing this thing with the SAS on, that's actually pretty smooth.
Yeah. Both airframes are navalised, as they are in real life. They both have the deck lock system, the harpoon system, which is compatible with our ships.
Yep.
And for those viewers who have not heard of such a thing, the harpoon, the deck lock system is a system where the helicopter has a small sort of harpoon device under its belly, which goes down into a metal grid on the ship's deck and pulls the helicopter hard onto the deck so it doesn't fall off in rough weather. And it does work reasonably well in FlightGear, the system. It's not perfect, but it works in all but the worst of the weather. So Voodoo's on approach. Try to stick a payload on it and see what you think.
Okay.
I think the torpedoes are the heaviest payload for the year one.
Torpedoes?
Yeah, it's anti-ship. Oh, anti-submarine, sorry. Anti-submarine. There's anti-ship and configurations as well, and there's ground attack and support roles as well for it. And see Voodoo in the distance looking from Geed's point of view. There you go, you have 4 torpedoes, no sorry, 2 torpedoes. I think you can carry 4 sea skewers, 4 anti-ship missiles as well.
Mm-hmm.
It should feel heavier, but it should still it should still manage. Before it was quite marginal with heavy payload on, but it's much improved now.
Oh yeah, it actually feels good. It feels heavier. Yep. So it takes more time taken off. Yeah, but it's absolutely manageable. There's no problem.
The Army one's got different selection of payloads compared to the Navy one, obviously. The Army don't need
Very nice.
The Army don't need to carry torpedoes. You know.
Yeah, it's probably important to say to everyone viewing this maybe that it is not so obvious that in a simulation another version of an aircraft actually also features other kinds of attachables and stuff like that. That all of that has to be built by someone. Someone has to take care of that. Someone has to think about this, plan it, build all that stuff, test it, and maybe write some code for it.
Exactly. Whoa! Yeah. And he's down. Getting caught up in the ground effect there, what you do?
Yeah, I'm facing right in the wind. I set my wind at core high pressure, but I got a nice wind coming out of the west.
Alright, okay. So you can stick your payloads on and see how you handle it then. Geed's bombing around here and isn't having fun. Just remember it is heavier, Geed, and
I just felt it.
Stopping it is also feeling the weight, you know.
Uh-huh. It's also like smashing that weight around, and then experiencing physics life.
Yeah, stick your sea skewers on and try it. I think a different weight.
Yeah. Let me just land.
Close support
a
configuration.
little delay here.
Voodoo's got close support. And I'm not actually seeing it on Voodoo's. Interesting. Hang on, no, it's me I'm looking at. Ha!
Alrighty. Hey, it's time for Stuart to go to bed. Okay, I got the NI-ship config active right now.
Right, I'll take a wee second to update. I can see Voodoo's got the cannon and rocket pod. Non-firing at the moment, I may add. But we can do something about that.
Just wrote hands.
There we are, you're now carrying 4 sea skewers.
Let's see how that feels.
You can now,
Oh,
you can now
let me just do a normal taxi.
you can't
Wait a
taxi.
second.
You can't taxi properly because your wheels are angled.
I don't want a taxi
hover taxi.
on the ground.
Hover taxi.
Yep.
Alright, okay.
So SAS is Control D.
Control D, yeah, turn it on and off. Yep, don't shoot at hands. It is easy. No, I'm talking to Geed because he's heading right for him.
Mm-hmm. Well, the missiles won't be activated on this distance anyways.
She doesn't like that.
No, and you're done. You tried to do the same as what Geed did with the high angle wing over without the SAS on, and you have to be really, really careful. It can be done because I've done it, but you have to be really careful and stay on the ball, because otherwise this happens, and you become a fence post.
A pretty one though.
Flaming fence post.
I still think it's a significant change from the previous flight model.
Oh, absolutely. It feels completely different. You know, like right what I did right now, or right before, transitioning from a slow hover into a left turn 90 degrees towards forward flight. That was way more smooth than it was before.
Some of the changes I've made to the FDM in this will make its way into the HMA8 as well.
Yeah.
But not all of them, because the HMA8 is not as stable as the Wildcat. It's more aerobatic, but it's not stable. It's also slightly quicker.
Just had a little freeze up when looking into the direction of EGOT.
And that'd be the EC135 you're loading.
Yeah.
So Voodoo has respawned and has started. I can see the dust. A couple of more minutes in this and then we'll swap over to the Sea King. You can try its latest updates.
Very nice how it actually settles. It's cool. You know, from forward transitioning to hover, it actually settles quite nicely. It just pitches up slightly and just it does a little roll movement and then it's actually settled.
Yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say it's solid neutral control. You still have to have control input in it. You know,
Absolutely.
yeah. Its control system, while being advanced, isn't that advanced, so to speak. It's not a fly-by-wire thing. Like, you just goes exactly where you put it and stops exactly where you tell it. You still get inertia. You still get mass.
Oh yeah, the on the ground handling is yeah, that's FlightGear typical.
Yeah. Actually, you shouldn't. I've got the rear wheels angled, so it shouldn't. You're dragging rubber doing that.
I don't know where's the black line I'm drawing.
Well, you're ploughing the field to me because it's grass you're on. I need to figure out how to actually make those wheels adjustable for doing that. There is a way of doing it. I'm just not sure how to yet.
Wouldn't that just be? Oh no. No, I mean, wouldn't that just be some maybe using nasal also readjusting then over time, or is that just a property?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure what way to take with it.
So the only thing that I can feel is like, you know, when or right before taking off, right before actually the lift is you know, getting stronger than the weight of that thing. It just wants to shift the whole cell to the right, and then like it just does a little roll, yaw, and shift movement. But that might be actually okay. I mean,
Well, you've still got engine torque, and that will take you to that side.
yeah.
I said the SES isn't solid. It will not outweigh all the need for input. You still have to have input.
Yeah. Let me just do that without the SAS. The raw deal.
The raw deal.
I need all the help I can get. I'll take the SS.
Well, the real one's got it, so that's why I've put it on it. So.
Absolutely.
Really flies nicely if you don't get stupid with it.
As I said, you can hammer it around. You can do a lot of really tight maneuvers with it, but if you're doing that sort of thing, you really have to keep your eye on the ball. Otherwise, it may get bent out of shape very quickly. And when it goes wrong fast.
Yeah, it goes wrong quickly, and you don't have enough. You just don't have enough time or muscles to stop it. I don't.
I may point out for the viewers that Voodoo flying with a mouse configuration, and Gear is flying with sticks.
Yes.
See, so we do.
And I
we do
always
test
wonder how he's actually doing that.
We do test inputs, you know, different types of inputs.
He's a magician.
He's had lessons.
That as well.
And next I'll fix the doors and the multiplayer sound next on this when I come back to it.
You still got the door sound, right?
Yeah, I've still got the door sound, I just have to reanimate them to the new animation system.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty easy because both airframes are near enough identical, so and basically it is the same airframe just with the navalised bits bolted on through code.
Okay.
So the animations are pretty simple. I want to do one that does both. even though the two helicopters exist as separate entities, they're one. They are one with each other.
Yeah. Alright, let me just get back and I'll switch to the Sea King.
Yeah, bring her in and switcheroo easy over to the Sea King. And just remember the Sea King's bigger, heavier, older, and not as fast before you start. Its V&E is about 115, 120 knots, so
Okay.
just bear that in mind. The temptation is just push the nose over and go for it. Gear is down, nicely placed in the pad. Voodoo's thinking about it. Voodoo's not saying anything, that's how much he's concentrating.
Let's see, he's holding her stable.
Yep, actually,
Stable.
if you get the Wildcat with SAS on and you've got a reasonable breeze, you can actually let it point into the breeze and it'll just stay there. It's quite stable that way. Boing, and he's down. Which makes it really handy for doing ship landings, because if you can get the ship heading into the wind, it takes a lot of the workload off you.
Yep.
Okay, switcheroozy.
Look at that.
Yo.
Onto the Sea King.
Sking.
Desperately seeking Susan. Joke.
Seekings.
Yeah, seeking the Sea King. And there we go, that's the current cockpit in the Wildcat. Have a look at that while we're waiting on the Sea King's coming back. There's still bits missing. The end panels to the top part of the dashboard are missing yet. But it's getting there slowly. I need to retexture some of this at the top. And that door.
Please wait while my scenery gets loaded.
Not the SH3 Gade? No.
Wait a sec.
HAR3. You need the SH3 is redundant, it's gone, deleted.
Yeah, wait a sec.
This one?
HAR3. Yes, that one, but not in the garish yellow, bright yellow test paint. No lights.
We'll do the
Eh?
Belgian Air Force.
The Belgian Air Force, yeah, I don't think that livery's finished yet, but you can try it. There we are.
What a monster.
It's big. FDM's been updated in it, and I have started working on the right hand side of the dashboard. Sorry, left hand side of the dashboard. Fixed the texture issues in the cockpit back panels and the floor of the cockpit and the floor of the bay at the back, and animated the throttle levers on the overhead panel so far. Winchman and all that's active as usual.
Alright, coming in this HAR MK3, right?
That's the one, the HAR3. I've also done some changes to the sound file on it. No multiplayer sound yet either on this, but get there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you spawn inside a hangar?
I did somehow.
I can't see you.
I'm opening up the gates right now.
Yeah, but I've got an OSM building inside the hangar. So I still can't see you.
That is strange.
The Sea King can taxi quite well, by the way. Voodoo's spun up, one out, and ready. Dust particle system, I can see it working. Can't remember. I think I've still got the doors to reanimate, and this one's the new way. Voodoo, you're cleared for takeoff. Voodoo's going to drive the whole way. Oh, here we go. It's a different beast, isn't it?
Oh my.
Gear is retractable and it does float as well, by the way. Yep, the gear is up. I see Geed emerging through a hangar. Or did you come out the back door? Who is it? No, it's not Geed. Oh, it is Geed.
Should be me.
It is it.
Ah! Where you going?
He said,
Not where you're going.
don't it's just hit each other.
Tilting with windmills. Very big ass windmills.
Playing chicken with Sea Kings.
You said it floats?
Yes.
Ma.
Alright, I'll set it afloat.
It's got this amphibian hull. Oh, my flight gear just bombed out again. I'll be back in a second. Somebody just spawned in there. That did that to me.
Really? Oh, someone actually. What is a Voyager KC? What is that?
It's MRTT tanker.
Okay.
Apparently not. Oh, I must have hit something.
It was floatable.
Yeah.
Wait. That might be currently disabled. I forgot. Sorry.
Thank you very much.
Oops.
The things you learn by accident around these parts. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you dead?
Yeah, I forgot to put I forgot to re-enable that nasal.
Rats. That was fun, actually. Wow, it's gonna float. It's gonna no. It's bursting into flames, so the water should put that out. No. I'm okay.
I'm okay. You shot me. You shot me!
I'm okay.
Right, I'm back on screen.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Nice to know you're live. Okay, back to noon, back to core high pressure.
Kids get that horrible yellow, bright yellow paint job on.
Oh, is there other paint jobs as well?
There is.
Ah,
Please,
okay, yeah,
God.
wait a sec.
Don't use the same one as Voodoo though.
Belgian Air Force.
Bumblebee?
I'm the Belgian Air Force.
Use the Belgian Air Force.
Da 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 da.
Look at me! I'm a Belgian Air Force! Belgium.
There's an SAS in play in Sea King as well, by the way. You can turn it off if you wish.
No, okay, yeah, I will in a bit.
Just remember your gears up,
Yeah, I know.
and you're landing in a tree on my screen.
What?
You're roosting.
Whoa. Well, it's actually quite movable, like, for this big thing.
That's
Alright,
maneuverable.
let's get down. Oh, it seems to be doing something strange.
Really?
Oh, wait a sec. Oh no, wait a sec. I've been on the ground already all the time, and I didn't even know. Okay.
Well, if I can stop getting these huge lags, I might survive this. Got it. There we go.
There we are. Voodoo's up. And he's half-finished Belgian Air Force. Or,
Well, that looks better. Ha! G rescue.
yeah, that's,
Scary.
yeah, that's the FGUK one.
That's a good looking beast. Ooh, bumblebees floating around me.
What?
What?
It's you, Voodoo.
He's calling you a bumblebee.
Bronziga, bronziga, bronziga.
Right, so onto the flight characteristics, please.
It's heavy.
It's heavy, yes, it's a big helicopter.
Yeah, I'm still learning it.
It doesn't float.
And not yet.
Um,
Well, it did float before, but I changed the code and I forgot to put that back in.
Okay. No, I mean, it feels heavy. That is very nice. It has its quirks, which I think is like, that might be how it behaves in reality as well. Kinda. They always have like more sophisticated SASs than we have, of course.
Yes, I know. I would love to be able to replicate the auto hover, but I can't. I don't know how to.
Yeah.
I wish I could, but I can't. My attempts at auto hover have been anything but hovering.
I'm flying her into the wind right now, so the wind's coming from up front. The thing is, I have to. I'm flying. How fast am I? Ground speed is 19 knots, 20 knots. And I have something around 30. Well, I have like 10 knots more of a headwind. I have to keep her a bit lean to the left all the time, and a bit of left rudder in.
Are you on SAS or not?
I am on SAS.
You're on SAS.
I can turn it off in a bit,
Yeah.
but just wanted to report what I'm.
It's alright.
See, I'm not having that.
Okay. SAS should be. Oh, wait a sec. It's not saying anything if I press Control D.
It's I don't know. It should do. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I did it.
What would be the appropriate property to check that on?
Can't remember off the top of my head.
Because I can't really tell you if I'm in or out of SAS. I should be out of.
It doesn't have a, there's no indicator on the dashboard or that. It's just a little pink message at the top of the screen.
No, yeah, exactly. Normally, that nasal script normally tells you like by displaying that screen message out.
Autopilot also works to a reasonable degree. It will hold course and heading and vertical speed.
I like this one.
Yep, just did a nice landing there. That was good.
Even hovers like a mofo.
Yeah, they do hover stably though.
Yeah.
Well, that's because of the all.
It's a bigger beast.
It's a far cry from the Wildcat you were in a minute ago.
Polar opposites.
This is a bigger and older beast. Here comes Voodoo. Gears coming down. There we go. And they're both going to try and hit the same helipad.
Oh, a little lag.
Yeah, I'm seeing you bouncing all over the place. I'm not seeing it as much with Voodoo, just you.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was quite nice. I could actually change direction in hover, get down. I'm always getting down with the rear wheel first. But I can see that. I can see the moment when I'm touching ground on that thing, and then it's always nice. It's quite safe actually. Or it feels quite safe.
Okay then. Helicopters and safe don't normally go together, but yeah.
Yeah, at least it feels like.
There we go. So, conclusions.
I like this one. This one's real stable. I mean, hovers just like on a point, man. Nice.
Don't know if it actually hovers well. Like, I gotta try that again. Gotta try it again before I can say anything.
Well, go then. Go hover.
Again, the difference between using sticks pedals and using a mouse and clickety movie. It's just different.
The rudder is actually combined with the stick on yours, right, Voodoo?
No.
Okay. Are you operating the rudder with the keys then?
I'm not sure what you mean rudder. I can control my tail rotor with force with by hitting my holding my left mouse button and moving it.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, so I can swing the tail one way or the other by controlling that. I can do all the stuff you can do. I just don't have a separate mechanism. Sometimes I can't do two things at one time, which gets me into trouble.
Yeah, we've seen that.
Yeah. Flying it with a stick, with a normal joystick is always a bit dicey, as like you got springs in that thing, and it's not really that loose, or as loose as it should be, and stuff like that. So might not be easier sometimes, or from time to time. If you got stuff like Stuart, for instance, that is of course nice. Yeah, at some point I will actually take out those springs. Because you can.
My way is a nice cheap way of getting all functions.
Yeah, exactly. So because
you're managing to talk away to us and hold a really good hover. I'm watching you.
Yeah, I'm slightly sliding to the right, unfortunately, very slowly, and I need to keep her like rolled to the left, like 7 or 8 degrees, let's say, and have to compensate with the rudder from time to time just a bit. But yeah, it is work, but might be possible though. Although it's like, if I think of naval situations where you actually have a ship that is probably moving in a completely different direction laterally, could be difficult. But then again, they actually fly with a computer controlled system in that situations. If they don't, they bounce around like we do.
I'm just checking to see if I have actually got the SAS functioning.
Yep.
I did not try turning it off.
Actually, no, SAS is not active.
Okay.
So you're on your own.
So yeah, I'll get that. I'll maybe put that in for next week. I honestly thought I'd done it, because that will change your hover quite a bit.
That's nice. Yeah. Yep. That's nice.
Something to look forward to.
So there we go.
A little test.
A very nice one.
That was the
Actually, to summarize, I like it a lot. Actually, I like both a lot. That's a good one.
Sea King's still a lot earlier in development than the Wildcat, though.
Yeah. Oh, we need the ships. We need the ships.
We're gonna have the ships. We've got the AI ships.
We're gonna have the ships.
But the ship stuff's different. It will change the ball game.
Yeah. Then it'll be amazing.
More pilots to rescue.
Anyway, so there we go. Sea King and Wildcat updates as the current status as of tonight.
Thumbs up. Thank you, Stuart.
Yeah.
Just for the record, I tend to work on flight model first, then the rest of the aircraft that comes after that. The flight model receives the most of my attention, and the rest of it is secondary to me.
Which is the right way to do.
Because if I can't get...
Because, I mean, everything else, can wait, actually. The most important thing is that this thing flies and feels like it should fly. Of course, we don't really know how certain things fly. You have to fly the real thing with that, and for that, but and of course we can't. But judging it from...
All we can do is base stuff on information that we can get.
Exactly. And based off of that, I think that we got quite some really nice ones, actually. Some really nice FDMs. The aircrafts might not look like in other simulations here and there, but they're actually flying quite well, and it is a challenge, as it should be in a helicopter. Helicopter is not something that you just fly, you know, just because you think you can. You have to learn it.
True, but some of the modern helicopters, I'll just say, like the EC-120, which has the reputation of being about the easiest helicopter in the world to fly, because it is basically a fly-by-wire system, or more or less. It's got a lot of computer involvement in the flight system, which does a lot of the work for you.
Exactly. It's with all these with all those promises these days, you know, like the modern helicopters, modern aircraft in general. Of course, they're easy to fly. It's a computer flying them. Actually, you're just giving like basic inputs, direction, attitude, blah blah blah.
You just tell it where to go, and the computer makes it do it.
Exactly.
Yep. It's just why it's always good to turn the SAS off and fly raw.
Oh, I like flying the S76C++.
Yeah,
And,
it's
with everything off.
the S76 is a really stable chopper though, until you turn the SAS off.
No, I've been in the S. That's what I mean. Turn the SAS computers and stuff off and just fly it by the seat of your pants, and that thing will sit up and bark. It'll bite too, but
They all can bite pretty good.
that goes with high performance.
Anyway,
Hans seems to be handling his thing as good as well.
yep. Right, okay. I'm going to terminate the video at this point, and we'll maybe do another one next week or the following week. We'll just see what happens.
See you later.
Later, dudes.